Okay. I like that song. Oh well. Well, it's time to start. Well, it's not starting. I'm working on today. I'm working on a kind of an old project that I started a little while ago. Hey, what's up, Hassan? How are you doing? We're working on the desert today. Music's fine. I hope the music's not too loud. But yeah, working in the desert today. So as you can see, I've already done quite a bit of work in here. But the goal is basically take all this sand and replace it either with moss or with mycelium so that it looks a little bit better. I started with mycelium and I might transition to a little bit more moss because I think moss is cheaper and a little bit easier. And moss does look good. I think moss, I like the green, so I might do moss here, mycelium there, or switch that around, but I need to, one thing is I did build a new farm, so this is a moss farm. This is a moss farm that I built recently, / bone meal farm. And I just need it to get moss for now. Actually, you know what? I don't need moss. I need... No, we'll stick with moss. Okay. So part of the project here is dealing with phantoms. I missed my bow. I gotta get another one. There we go. Yeah, I gotta get myself a new bow soon. My old bow is at the end of its life. So I stopped using it, but I need some dirt. Go ahead and drop. I need dirt and I need birch saplings. And I only have 2 left. Okay. I've never heard this before. It's called Tokyo by Shadow Island. Or sorry, Shadow Island by Tokyo. It's actually really good. I gotta remember this one. I don't remember. How do I turn the weather off? Ah, there we go. Okay. Nope, that's not it. I really like this song a lot. Am I crazy? I'm looking for weather. There it is, Jesus. Frickin' sky rats. Ugh. Ah, whatever. I need to find a new way of farming birch trees as well. Because just placing down trees and picking them up is a very slow process, but oh well. I need dirt. That's right, I needed dirt. Okay, so how far do I have to go? It's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so every fifth spot I should have another tree. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bam. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then here. I think I want to keep this one pretty low as well. Ah. It now occurs to me that I am building this platform in a place I do not need it. Probably should use my brain next time. Oh well. I need a better way up and down from this as well. Should go get some scaffolding. Oh, do, 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 do. I had a box of scaffolding and it was over here and now it's not, and now I don't know where it is, so I think all that scaffolding is gone. I had to take a wild guess. Oh yeah, I spent like 7 hours yesterday, or the day before that, 7 hours about 2 days ago, condensing all my storage. So I want to show that off really quick. So all the chests that were right here, all the chests and shulker boxes that were in here, bar the ones I use for trading, are all now officially cleaned up. And even a bunch of the chests that were just littering the outside of area. So I had a bunch of chests over there that I cleaned up. I left some over there. And then there was chests over here that I cleaned up. And a bunch of shulker boxes. So I spent, I don't know why, I just spent the entire day cleaning my Minecraft world up, rather than cleaning up my actual house. But I added in a bunch more storage over here. And then if you're wondering how I've got these... Hello, kitty. You are now stuck there. What's your plan? Alright, get out of there. Go on. Get. If you're wondering how I got these, like, items to sit on this chest, I'm using the armor stands holding items to make them so I can have, like, I wanted to have these, like, item frames displaying the item, but the annoying thing about that is if you click not on the chest, because the item frame is so big, you rotate the item rather than actually opening the storage. It was really annoying me, so I used some item frames, and I'm gonna do it for the entire thing. It's just it takes like 3-4 minutes to set up each one, depending on how quick I am, so I haven't done it yet. That was really, but yeah, I want to do that for the entire item storage, but everything is now all nice and organized in here. We got, you know, buckets of living things, random items like bone meal and paper that I don't condense. We got natural blocks, food, mob drops. We got rare These aren't rare items. I clicked on the wrong chest. Rare items. And you got books, stuff like that. That's my organization system. What was I doing? I needed something. I can't remember what I needed. Scaffolding. I needed scaffolding, right. Grab that much scaffolding. It's probably good. It's actually probably too much, but we'll see. Come on, land this. Like a boss. Let's break all that down. Okay. There we go. That lets me get up and down a little bit easier. These chests are full. That is not ideal. They're full of a bunch of garbage, actually. Ah. Okay, so what this structure is basically, I'm creating a canopy of leaves. And I stole this idea from Etho's lab because it was genius. A lot easier than what I was going to do. Basically what you do is you create these little arms of dirt, and then you plant saplings on them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then wait, 3, is it 1, 2, 3, 4? Okay, it's only 4 spaces between. So the 5th block, you plant saplings on them. And then when the saplings grow up, you replace the bottom of the sapling with leaves, and that way you can create a natural canopy without too much work. I was like, oh, that's a really good idea, because I was going to break a bunch of leaf blocks by hand and place them. And this is a lot easier. Song called Weird Inside Arc 4. Really like that song too. And I don't know how far this canopy is going to extend, but I'd like it to be pretty big. Because the goal is I want to take this entire desert. Well, not the entire desert, but I want to take the desert and give it a pretty green restoration. Because this desert is really big. And my entire world is surrounded by desert and badlands and savanna. So there's not a lot of greenery around my starting area. Basically, this little island you see is the majority of the plains biome that I'm in. And then you have the badlands here, and then back here there's a little bit more forest, and then it leads back directly into savanna biome and desert and badlands. There's not a lot of green. And I want to take a good portion of this desert and this savanna right here and make it green and pretty, because desert biomes like this are hideous. I love the desert, but base Minecraft vanilla desert is pretty lackluster in what it looks like. So I want to make it pretty big. So I'm thinking for now, we take, I carve out along the river. So the river back there. And then when I hit this mountain, I come around and then dig the river out this direction, and then basically terraform the desert all the way out there. But this is a very big project, and you can see this is where I used to mine for stuff, as like mine sand before I built a sand duper. So there's a lot of restoration that's gotta go. And then I think the other part is this right here, this section is gonna be a mountain. I've been slowly creating this sort of border. There's like stone cliff face all the way around, and we're about right there now. And I want that to come around and snake over here, and then sort of create like a little Y shape that follows these mountains. So I want this entire new biome to be closed off by a stone wall. I don't know why, but I think it would look really cool. And another part about this project that I think is really cool, you come over here and look down. I have the glass fog effect going on here, and I want to take this little ravine and dig it out to over here, and then hopefully in the future I can make the river look like this as well. I think that would look really, really, really cool. It is a lot of work. So the one thing I have to do now is, that's the area I want, and I really just have to mark off, because the big issue is the sand. Once I replace all the sand with dirt or moss, it'll look good. Dirt, not dirt, mycelium, because dirt, the reason I'm not using dirt is dirt in the desert biome is very dead looking. It doesn't look too good. Where is it? Over here? Yeah, you see dirt in the desert biome is all yellowy and dead. So if I replace it with either mycelium or moss, it'll look really good. So that's the plan, and I think just go ahead and do some of that then. So the one thing is I don't know if I want mycelium or moss. So I need to make sure that the mycelium doesn't spread too far, because I need to see how moss looks in this area before I do the full myceliumination. I don't know what you call that. Before I choose exactly which block to use, I want to make sure I explore all options. But mycelium and mycelium and moss are probably the two easiest blocks to use, because they can both be spread pretty easy. Mycelium spreads naturally, and moss can be spread on dirt through bone meal, so I'm just going to cover the area with dirt and then change it to whatever looks the best. I just have to be careful that the mycelium or grass doesn't get to this dirt patch, because then I have to spend the entire time replacing the dirt again, and that sounds like a lot of work. And then the other thing I have to do is light up this entire desert, because spawns do get a bit quirky here at night. Make sure all the lighting's good. So I think if I just take this patch all the way over to the river, that should be good. Oh, nuts. Let's not do that. That would be bad. Hey there, how you doing today? You having a good day? That is a lot of skeletons that just showed up. Would you like to not be alive anymore? Boop. Let's see if we can get... I want a new music disc. Damn it! Wait, they both have enchanted bows. Why are there so many of you? Come on, don't do this to me. It'd be so embarrassing if I died. Alright, we should be fine. Where did you come from? This is a very good example of why the desert needs to be lit up. Oh, okay, hold on. Music disc? Music disc? Oh, come on, skeleton. I really want a music disc. Give it to me. Come on, come on, come on. You know you want to. Come on. Let's go. Seriously? I will get a new music disc here. Stop strafing the skeleton. Oh my god. There we go. No. I have like 6 of these ones. Yeah, I have a bunch of these. Oh, don't want it then. Well. Okay, so I do need to light it up. I think if I just get over to the river here, that'll be a good spot. That'll be like a good ending spot for how far I want to go with it. It is very far though. I do want to try and preserve... God damn it. Try and preserve as much of the natural terrain as possible until I figure out... Because obviously, like, I'll terraform... Some of these places don't look good and I'll make adjustments to the landscape as I see fit, but for now I just want it to be all dirt, and then hopefully in the future all moss or all mycelium. But just replacing the desert with with moss or mycelium isn't gonna look very good, and I think the real kicker is gonna be the canopy, and then creating like custom tree trunks that go up to the canopy and making this sort of like a rainforest kind of vibe. Okay, that needs to go. We cannot have grass. No grass allowed. Alright, cool. We got one strip done, just like 70 more to go. That's all. Where? What? Okay. I gotta remember to also light up the canopy as well. I forgot about that. Boop boop. Boop. Try to preserve all the bushes that I can as well. Because I don't actually know how to get more of them outside just picking them up. That, by the way, is the corner of our spawn chunks. So another goal I have is to make my spawn chunks completely spawn-proofed. And that includes, like, surface. I have to light up the surface, and I have to light up the underground as well. So that's a marker for the above-ground surface of, like, what I still need to use spawn-proof. Actually pretty close to it. And then I think another project that's gonna take me a lot longer to do, but I want to expand this river. Because the river is pretty lame right now. It's very shallow and it's not that interesting, so I'd like to make it better. And I think one idea I have is to take the bottom of the river and replace it with glass and make like a really cool under river area, but that is like a very big project that— No, the mycelium's spreading! Stop it! How is it spreading that far? Okay, it can spread through more blocks than I thought it could, so I gotta be more careful of this. Thank God I caught this early. I think it can spread— if I had to take a wild guess, it's spreading like right here. So these blocks. Just replace that. Alright, should be good now. Should have no more issues with mycelium spreading. Hopefully. Let's go. Side to side, let's go. Let's go. Side to side, let's go. Okay, the mycelium doesn't look like it's spreading. That's always a good sign. Oh, shovel. Why must you torment me like that? Do. Oh my god. You know what? Maybe I go grab a shovel that doesn't have efficiency 5, so I'm not insta-mining 6 blocks at a time by accident. Maybe that's a move. Yeah, I also want to add... Mother of pearl, dude. I also want to add somewhere over there where I did mining, I'd like to add a castle. I think that would be really cool. Why am I putting mycelium in here? So this entire desert is under construction as part of a project I'm calling, I don't know what I'm calling it, but basically I'm trying to restore the desert to make it more lush and pretty looking. So I want to take all the sand in this desert and either replace it with mycelium or moss. And the reason for that is mycelium and moss both have their color stay the same no matter what biome they're in. Because when you're in the desert and you have a grass block, the grass block in the desert ends up being this really gross yellow color. And I want to make the desert look kind of lush and green, so I'm either going to replace it with mycelium or moss. My first idea was mycelium, because mycelium spreads really easy. But the more that I look at the mycelium, and I don't love the idea of it being a huge area, so I'm thinking I'm going to replace parts of the ground with moss rather than mycelium. But in the future, I hope to have this entire desert covered. I'm just not sure if I want it to be all moss or all mycelium, or I think a good mixture of the both would look good. I just need to figure out like what area I want to be which. I don't know if I love this mountain range. Well, I do want a mountain range here, but I don't really want... I don't know. I want the border of this new biome to be the river. And I don't know... How much of the river do I want, and how much of a mountain do I want? I guess I can follow this as a mountain guide for now. But I just want to make it a little slimmer, so I guess I'll do that. I'll follow the mountain for now and use this as sort of a guide for where where the moss can go. This is a very loud song. This is a very loud song. Okay, well, it's whatever. I hope it's not too loud. I swear cactuses keep growing. I know they don't, but where did you come from? Interesting. I think, okay, as a test, I'm gonna replace this entire area with... I'll replace this section with moss and see how it looks. But to do that, I need bone meal. Bro, go. Oh, my birch saplings grew. I need to cut those down as well. Okay, I need more chests. Bone mealing stone is easier for moss. You know what? I was using dirt because I was gonna do some with part of the grass as part of the desert as mycelium and some part as bone meal, but you're right. For this section, it would actually be more efficient for me to use my stone than bone meal. So that is a good call. I'm gonna actually do that. At least for this section. Thank you for that. Okay, I'm gonna put this back, and I need... This is... The keyboard can't let me finish the sentence. Yeah. My old keyboard, it was a membrane keyboard. God damn, this song is loud. Hold on, let me turn this down a little. It's called Syntheon by Xylitol. My old keyboard was a membrane keyboard, so the membrane on it ripped, and I couldn't use I couldn't use W for anything. I had to use 2 V's whenever I was typing anything. Of course, I turn the music stops. There we go. I hate farming trees by hand. Well, I don't even need the birch wood or anything. I just need the saplings, but my wood farm doesn't really get me the saplings I need efficiently, so I figured this was easier, and now that I'm actually doing it, I'm thinking I don't want to do it. But I really need the birch saplings for that. Once I finish this project, which won't be anytime soon, it's gonna be like probably a month's worth of work. Maybe less depending on how much I do. But once I finish this project, the next thing I want to do is some kind of library. So the part of the reason I'm doing this is I wanted to create... I was rewatching The Rising Kingdom by Captain Sparkles, and I was like, ooh, that library is really cool. I like the idea of a giant library that's infested with skulk. So I want to make a giant skulk-infested library. And so I was trying to design a castle or a library in creative, and I just couldn't come up with anything good because I'm not that great of a builder. So I was like, you know what? I also just don't have enough space for it where I'm planning to build it. So what if I built it somewhere over in this area that I'm at currently, and I just made it like as part of the new biome. So once I get the biome a little bit more fleshed out, I can start working on this new castle that I want to build, which should be really fun. Okay, that should be enough saplings for now. Let's go ahead and dump these back in. Alright, I'm gonna cut down all the dead bushes because I cannot for the life of me... I don't know if there's another way to get dead bushes child, no. Alright, no children allowed. I don't know if there's another way to get dead bushes other than just like picking them up in the world. So in my mind they're kind of rare, and I want to keep as much of them as possible as a decoration block. Because if you put a flower pot in a vase and then you put a dead bush in that flower pot, you can create some interesting little tree designs. So I need to keep all the dead bushes possible. Alright, now that the area is clean, I can go ahead, keep placing down blocks, and look to start the bone mealing process soon. Come on. I hate myself. Yeah, I think this is the move. Oh, be gone. Haha. I know, I'm just that impressive. What happened to my resource pack? Oh, it's outdated. That's sad. That scared me a little bit, even though I knew he was there. Boop. Boop. Just trust the process. Absolutely. I trust everything implicitly that anyone ever says ever. I have no concept of lying. I believe everything anyone ever says. Oh my god. There's actually a movie about that. I don't remember who it was starring, but the basic idea was there was nobody was able to lie in the world. So the first person that figured out you could lie, or like just was able to lie, was like super famous for a while, but then people started asking him questions about God. And because lying wasn't possible before then, they all assumed that what he said about God was true. And he was like, well, that's not good because I literally don't know anything. I'm just lying. I can't remember who was it. It wasn't Adam Sandler, was it? I can't remember the actor. But the grass on moss won't be good. Yeah, I'm not going to be using grass at all because grass looks bad in the desert because it's really yellowy and kind of dying. It's going to be either moss or mycelium that I'm using, one or the other. The dirt was just there as an outline. Okay, I think don't want to go any higher than that. But basically, I can show off how it's gonna work. Come over here. Yoink. Basically, I'm just gonna be doing this. Drop this off. The grass on top of the moss. You mean like the carpets? I'll just get rid of those. Let me grab some bone meal. Oh, you mean this grass? Yeah. I'm not keeping that. I'll get rid of it once I bone meal it. The bone mealing is just, I think, the easiest way to get it started. But I want it to be smooth because I want to create my own plant life, and I think I want to use like warped the warped blocks that look really cool for like the nether plant life. I think would look really good. I should probably use a water bucket for this actually. Grab a water bucket. Oops. Okay, and then I can just... Oop. Alright, well that didn't work anywhere near as well as I wanted it to. If you could bone meal sand, this process would be a lot quicker. Yeah, the grass, I wish the grass looked better, but there's no way to make the grass actually green. So I gotta get rid of it. Okay. Just want to bone meal it all first. Then I can come through and get rid of all the extra stuff. There we go. Okay, now I gotta come through and get rid of all of that. Try and grab as much of the carpet as possible. Come back! Come back! That's not what I meant to do. No, come back. Haha, got it. I actually think the carpet could look really good because this is going to be a big expanse. So having some carpet to vary the height difference will look really good as well. And then obviously I need to use carpet to cover the sea lanterns anyway. Oh, hey, you're not. You're dirt. Let's get rid of you. So that's one really big benefit of moss over mycelium is you can cover the lighting with carpet and it looks natural. That is the biggest benefit, I think. Let's see how this looks from the sky. It's hard to get a good judge of what it looks like from down here. Okay, well, doesn't look great, but also it's kind of hard to judge from that tiny patch. I mean, it looks better than the sand for sure. I don't know 100% if I like it more than the mycelium, but I can do multiple different colors. What could be really interesting, now that I think about it, is if I do moss like on this layer of dirt on sand, and then mycelium on the second layer, and then moss on the third layer, and do like alternating layers so that it looks a bit more diverse. So I either do that or I just do like sections of moss and mycelium, but I think let me try that out. That sounds like an interesting idea. I want to try that out. Shoom. So if I take, let's dump all, I need to put this back. So if I take some dirt, grab a bit of dirt, and throw all this away. So if, like what I'm thinking is we have mycelium here, so then this section would be moss, and then this section would be mycelium. Would that look... That might look really gross, though. I mean, there's only one way to really find out how good it looks, right? It's just doing, so let's just do. I think that's a good testing area. Because, you know, like, in my mind, I'm thinking Badlands. You know how Badlands have their colored terracotta at, like, different... Terracotta. Wait, how would green concrete powder look? That's an idea. As like a third option. How would it look if I added in that? Interesting. Grab you. Actually, no. And then if I let that spread. Actually, it's probably better if I do this in a world where I can test stuff a little bit quicker. Okay, let's see. If I take this mycelium and then do like this section as mycelium. And then moss. And then how would concrete? Is there a world I can use green concrete in this? It's like a... That is not bad, actually. That could be a legitimate, viable option for decorating. So I'll come back to that idea. But first I just want to get a good gauge on how this would look. Okay, actually, I don't know about that. How does that look? I mean, it looks... I don't know if it looks good. No, I don't think that's gonna work. I think it'll look... It won't look natural enough if I have it separated so violently by y-axis. Especially because, like, this section would be so much moss compared to such little mycelium. So I think doing it where I have, like, biomes of it is better. So I tank this idea. This idea was a terrible idea. And I just have, like, this section be moss, and then it sort of naturally blend into, like, a mycelium section over there. Would look better. And I'd like to use a third block. Well, I'd like to use something in addition to mycelium. I don't know what. Because I can't use dirt. Well, actually, I could use dirt and coarse dirt. I can't use dirt with the mycelium because it'll spread. But I could use, like, thought process. Thought. Idea in my head. What if, as like a tertiary biome, put you away, I add in warped nylium. Because warped nylium is kind of bluey. Could warped nylium make this? I didn't make it. Could warped nylium look good? Yeah, trust the creative process. Okay. You know what? I'm kind of vibing with this. Wait, I wonder, could I use the warped nylium as like a transition block? No, okay. It can't be a transition block because of the netherrack. Yeah, okay. No, that's bad. That one's too far. But I do like the bluish topping of the warped nylium. So not doing it like a full thing, but maybe doing sections of nylium like this. And then doing, you know, like just splattering in patches of blue could help break up the monotony. The only thing that sucks is I don't think it would look good. Actually, it's not the worst thing ever. Like, I want to find something I can splatter into the mycelium to make it a little bit, like, break it up a little bit. So, could I use concrete powder? Is there an avenue where using, like, concrete powder or terracotta would look good? The answer for the pink is an absolute no. Maybe on the, wow. Maybe on the purple. Absolute no on the concrete. I don't like the magenta either. Blue terracotta is okay. Light blue terracotta is okay as well. And so is cyan terracotta. Maybe copper? Like the blue copper? I think there's actually a place where using one of the copper blocks is like a little statue or a rock could look good, but I want like something that fits into the natural texture to use as like a gradient. There's not a lot of purple amethyst? No. Nether brick maybe? Maybe basalt? That was just a bad idea. Let's get rid of that. No. No, it's too harsh. Tough. Maybe tough. Andesite? Tough andesite. I'm not even gonna try prismarine. Amethyst, maybe? Nope. I'm actually liking the tuff and the concrete as like possible materials for boulders. Because I do want to add like boulders to it, but I don't like the gradient. Ooh, maybe coral. Oh, I bet dead coral looks really good. Try skulk as well. I hate how they changed the creative menu. Oh, that's not right. Nope. 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 No. Okay, well. There might not be. I'm honestly probably won't be able to find what I'm looking for. What about... Yeah, I don't like any of that. I think the closest to looking good is like the tough, like the grayish blocks. Oh yeah, yeah, I like that though. I don't know about the red. Mud. Ooh, mud. I think the big winners are tough, cyan, terracotta, and mud is okay. But like if I did some like this, oh, I hate that. I think I'm starting to delve into the point where this is less about like 1 to 2 block palettes and more of like a full-on custom biome with like, yeah, it's getting too noisy. I think for now I'll just keep it. I'll keep it like I'll keep it with just the blocks I have and see, and then I'll move from there. You like the mud bricks as a path? Yeah, I think mud bricks could be good pathwise, but I'm not even at the point of building like paths yet. I need to build just the actual biome itself. I mean, mycelium is okay. I actually do like mycelium a lot, but we'll see. I don't know. This was a weird experiment. But I think I need a break from doing this. I'm gonna go do something else for a bit. What could I add? I wanna go do... I don't wanna like burn myself out on this project, so I gotta go do something different. No, save the squid! Alright, well. Here, I'm really, honestly, squids, I'm just saving you from yourselves here, okay? What can I use as like a brick? I don't really want to terraform right now. Could start work on the final iron farm, but I don't think I really need it. I do need more sea lanterns, so I could go get more sea lanterns for right now. Oh, I need end stone as well. Okay. Let me go grab some end stone. You can't insta-mine end stone, can you? I can't remember if you can insta-mine end stone or not. Oh, I need rockets as well. Okay. I can grab a bit of. Oh, let me go grab some rockets and then I'm gonna head to the end. Doo-doo-doo. I could also work on expanding the nether highway. Because right now I have it set up in a pretty good spot to get to the fortress, the bastion, the end city, or sorry, the ancient city, and then the guardian farm, but I don't have a... It's not safe here, technically. Oh, hey there. You're just proving my point that it's not safe here. And then to get to the end, to get to the stronghold, this is not exactly safe. Wow, that's a lot of them. All the zombies die finally. That's sad. There used to be zombies in there. Why? What's wrong with you? Step off. Bit rude. Now that I'm looking at it, I don't know if I like... I don't think I like the end crystals up there. I thought it would look cool with the full ring of gateways, but I don't know if I love it. I also need to start working on the ring of gateways. Now that I'm finally done killing the dragon over and over again, I need to start building in the end. That's definitely a future project. I'm really excited to do stuff in the end. I probably won't do what most people do, where I TNT up the end though, because I don't like heights, and I really don't like falling into the void. So probably won't destroy the main end island anytime soon. I also want to set up a shulker farm in the overworld, because I have a shulker farm in that direction, And, you know, it works fine. I have more than enough shulker shells, but I'd like to have one in the overworld because I think that's just really cool. Do I have an idea for the end transformation? I got a lot of ideas. But I haven't like settled on any that I think are good. Obviously the first thing I want to do at the end is create a ring. Like with the end gateways, I want to create a ring. And I don't know. I'm not set on what design I want to go with for the ring, but when I was little, all I liked about the end was creating space station. So I want to do kind of a space station-y thing, but I also want, like, I like to mix space station with natural. So I'm thinking some kind of like quartz concrete ring with like a space station kind of ring, and then making the end island more natural. The only other idea that really has stuck with me, it's not like I didn't come up with this, but I really like when people make like super crazy glass structures in the end. Like if I was more invested into an end project, I'd want to tear down the entire end island and then make like a world tree or like a planet out of glass, but that is like a project that would take months and months of time, and that's a little too much transformation for me. So I think what I'm gonna do is, to start it off, I'm gonna create a ring around the end gateways, make it kind of spacey themed, and then have the center island be like an overworld biome. Probably like a custom biome, maybe something swampy. But I'm gonna do something really boring like that. Either that, or I'll go the Filzer route and completely flood my end, because that's really cool. And make like an underwater aquarium. The WALL-E space station? It's been a while since I've seen WALL-E. I want to go back and rewatch some of the classic Disney movies. Oh, you know what? Actually, one idea. I've been super obsessed with ancient city, like, skulk biomes. So I could... Another idea I had was taking these obsidian pillars and turning them into skulk tentacles. Because, like, creating a really cool skulk biome. Because I really, like, one of the mod packs I play is called All the Mods. And they have a bunch of mods added that, like, add skulk-based dimensions and cool stuff like that. So creating something where you make, like, the deep dark more of, like, a present biome would be really cool. Maybe even combining the ideas. So I have, like, a space station, and then I do something like in Alien, you know, like a xenomorph attack, but instead of xenomorph attacking, I do like a skulk creature attacking. So I make a ring, like a fantasy ring out of like white and gray concrete and quartz, and then I create like a giant skulk space whale or a giant skulk space squid. Like, I'm talking like a squid that starts over there and then has its tentacles like wrapping around. Oh, okay. This might be out of the scope of my abilities, but making the center island like a Sarlacc pit from Star Wars, or like a Kraken. So like having this where you take the end portal and you make the end portal like the mouth of the Sarlacc, or like the mouth of the Kraken, and then just have the end pillars be the tentacles rising up from the ground. Oh, okay, that sounds like an idea. That's really hard to get started, but that could be really cool. That actually sounds like a really cool idea that I want to think about doing now. It sounds awesome. It also sounds like a lot of work and a lot of planning, but that could be really cool. Another really cool idea would be, I have this space station ring, and then have the end portal, like the center end portal, be the center of a black hole. So either do like the center be the mouth of a creature or being a black hole. And like, I think if I was gonna go the black hole route, either one of these routes, the best option would be tearing down the center island and then creating like a giant squid or a giant kraken, or creating a black hole where like you can imagine like a tunnel around the end gateway. Like the end gateways, they have like the tunnel, and then in the center you have like a glass structure, kind of like a whirlpool, less of a black hole and more of like a whirlpool spiraling down towards the end gateway. Could be really good as well. Trying to think about the logistics of that project though. The glass isn't an issue. I can get glass really easily. Concrete powder is also not an issue, and neither is quartz. I can get the materials pretty easily. The big issue is obviously going to be getting rid of the end island, because that's hard to do. Use a beacon? Nah, it's too much work. I've already committed to the bit of not using the beacon because I didn't know if it would work, and now I'm just gonna stick with it. I'm mostly just mining endstone because it's like a repetitive task you can do without really thinking about it, so you can just talk and think about other stuff like what to do with an end island or something like that. The other thing I need is deep slate, so I also need to go get a bunch of deep slate. The only issue with creating a giant end transformation where you delete the island is, yeah, I've got all the end gateways, so I don't need to respawn the dragon for that, but I don't have any dragon's breath. So in the future, if I needed dragon's breath for something, I respawned it, my entire end build would be destroyed, which would not be ideal. Let me finish up this section. Pretty sure you can't insta-mine endstone. But I know you can't insta-mine deep slate, which is really annoying. You wish they'd make an end update as soon as possible? Yeah. I love the end, but it's really like they need to do another style update to the end. Whenever I'm playing like mod packs, the one thing I want to make sure they add is like end biomes and end structures and stuff like that. Because the end is so boring right now. Like at the very least, it had the 1.9 update, which was so long ago, but it feels recent to me. Like in my mind, the 1.9 combat update is still super recent, but it's very, very long ago. They need to do more. I think they need to do more overhaul updates. Like I want an end update, and then I want a magic update. That's like the thing I've always wanted in Minecraft. Like one of the things I think Minecraft is extremely lacking on is magic, because potions are just so annoying to use that basically if you're playing in a single player world, you hardly ever use potions except for like maybe water breathing and fire resistance. You never really use like night vision or people use slow falling sometimes, but like health pots and damage pots, nobody ever uses those because they're just cumbersome to use. And the other thing I really want is I want more enchantments, because there's not enough enchantments in the game, and having like magic as a system would be really cool. Like, I think magic should be expanded upon, for sure. I really hope that they do something like that soon. And then the other thing I want is I just want more dimensions. Minecraft needs more dimensions in my mind. More dimensions would be awesome. Okay, I also need deep slate. So let me go get some. I need deep slate and I need tough. And I need calcite. The thing that sucks about calcite is it's not renewable. And it's also hard to find because it only spawns, unless I'm mistaken, calcite only spawns around geodes. So finding calcite is so hard to do. I'm glad I made these nether tunnels though. They make a big difference. Should probably get rid of this as well. Time is it 10:30? Okay. I'll go check my slime farm because that thing is constantly overflowing. Oh, it's so laggy here. I gotta figure out, you know what? The minecarts, now that I'm thinking about it, the minecarts probably aren't helping. Oh, it's so laggy. I made this massive slime farm, and I don't think I've ever really used more than a stack of slime balls from it. Alright, let's go get some deep slate. I want to make this hallway somewhere in my main area because it's probably the coolest design I've ever stolen off Reddit or probably the coolest design in my world, and originally it was used for nether tunnels. I'm like, could you imagine this in the nether? It'd be so hard to make, but I want to use it for like a castle. Alright, let's head down to the the deep slate mines. Gotta grab some lighting. And gotta grab the right pickaxe. Made this hallway a little too big. Now that I look at it. So I gotta dig up 2 blocks to get to the ceiling. This works. Actually, now that I think about it, I think it'd be better to mine in a different place. Let me go do that. I think I should go mine over here. Yeah, let's get some mining done in this area. There we go. Okay. It's still so laggy though. far do I have to go? That's pretty far. I really need to find some way to make this place a lot less laggy, because you can see my FPS is mega tanked in this area. It's down to 9 consistently. And it's because there's so many, like, there's minecarts moving, there's a ridiculous amount of hoppers around, there's also like guardians constantly dying, so there's a lot of like entities in this area that make it really laggy. So like I built this whole ginormous place as like, it was supposed to be my second base, and I lived in it for like a year, I think. I played in this as like my main base for a year before I moved back, and it's just so laggy that I can't really do anything in it anymore. Is it Shift F3? How do I go Shift F3? No. It's F3 plus 1. When did they change that? Let's see. Oops. Yeah, no. Because I don't know, like, if I kill all the villagers in here, or if I, like, get rid of all the villagers in this area, and I stop my slime farm from working, and I disable my automatic storage system, and I disable all the farms that are, like, automatically dispensing stuff, it'll be less laggy for sure, but then also, like, half my farms aren't working. So I don't know if there's a way I can make this place run better without completely removing how it works. Because you see, like, right here it's not too bad. There's some areas of this place that are, like, fine. It's mainly around the guardian farm. But I can't disable my guardian farm. Well, I could. I actually don't have a way to disable my guardian farm currently. Maybe I should add in a switch that turns it off, like adds light so it's not running constantly. That could actually be really helpful. I don't know how to do that yet, but it couldn't be that hard to add a light switch in. That's terrifying. You can see, like, when I start facing this direction towards the guardian farm, the FPS drops significantly again. And if I look away, it's like, oh, sick. You know, like 90 frames. Okay, you know, like high frames in this direction, and then you turn towards the farm, and it drops completely. So it's definitely the guardian farm that's doing it. I just don't know how to make it less laggy. Goodness me. If I drop lower, it'll be a little bit less lagging. Oops, that's not what I meant to do. Usually Guardian farms have a switch to turn on and off to reduce lag. Yeah, but you see, like when I was making it, I didn't install one, and I'm lazy, so I've not installed one since. I mean, okay, let's take a look. How hard would it be to install one? Can't be that hard, right? I mean, it's literally just sea lantern, or sorry, redstone lamps and redstone. Because the other issue is I made the farm when I was designing the build around the farm. I was trying to design it in a way I could contain the entire build within the monument, so it's really cramped, and I don't know if there's a lot of space to work around. God, it's laggy. Okay. Actually, let's do it like this. If I take this block right here, is 650, 40 minus 732. I come over here. Of course. Okay, right here. If I fill this block, replace soul sand. Wait, not replace? What is it? Oh, it's soul sand. Soul sand. No, it would be sea lantern replace soul sand. There we go. Okay, and then that'll disable the bubble columns and the guardians spawns. And I'll do the same thing on this side. 661 40 minus 741. Gamma ray. Oh. Gamma ray. Okay. 6 140 minus 741. Alright, so how well does this make the game run around this area now? The question being, how much of the lag issues is just, how are they spawning? Oh, they're spawning from the top. Okay. Gamma ray. So I need to do... we don't need the beacons in creative. It's still laggy as hell. Even with the bubble columns turned off, and I'm not sure why. Is it just the guardians? It can't be just the guardians. So we do one here. One here. One there. Of course it'll be uneven, so that's awesome. And I think I'd want the switch over here, so... Alright. That works. And then we're gonna have to do a little bit of scientific murder. Oh, right. Okay. It's still laggy in here. So, while it has helped performance a little bit, there's still definitely lag when I'm looking down. So, removing, like, turning on and off the bubble columns is nice. So, like, okay, so with the sea lanterns, even though there's still even though there's still guardians spawning, because they're not constantly spawning and dying and there's no bubble columns, the lag should be subsided from this area. But I'm looking down, I'm still getting lag, which means something down here with my storage system is the lag culprit. So right now, these hoppers should not be laggy at all because they're covered and they're not actively working. So it's gotta be the hoppers here. But all these hoppers are covered. They're covered by... Okay, not over here, but... Let's do this. But for the most part, all these hoppers are covered. And there shouldn't be anything running through them. Oh, except over here. Okay, well, let's see. That farm's off. This farm is not off, but... How's the best way to disable this? I don't think a cactus farm really is that laggy. The sugarcane farm is on. How do I turn this one off? I can't remember. But it's not producing enough items to really be lagging. Like, none of these farms are producing a huge amount of items to be laggy. Is it possibly the item frames? Item frames can cause lag. So maybe it's the item? Oh, you know what? Hold on. Okay, let me disable... I don't have an off switch for this, do I? Shart. Ah, nuts. What's the best way to disable this farm? Probably just unpowering. So that disables all the minecarts rolling. None of these hoppers are active. But it's still laggy. Yeah, there's no items going through any of these hoppers right now. But it's still like laggy right over here. What is the cause of my lag? Because none of these things are active right now. The Guardian farm is not active. There's a couple Guardians in here. There's a lot more Guardians in there than I thought, actually. Wait, these ones are still spawning. Okay, it's fine. There's not enough to cause lag, I don't think. It's still laggy right here. Okay, I'm gonna continue on with the destroying item frames quest. And see if that helps. Did that make any difference? Actually, it did. Now my FPS is pretty normal except for over here. Okay, so if I disable the slime farm and destroy all my item frames and turn off my guardian farm and the bubble columns, then there's less lag. Great. Oh well. Need water. Oh, you know what? Genius. Well, I mean, I guess not genius, but I just had a thought. I still want a mace. And I just got another... What is it called? What do they call the new things? I just got another one of the bottles. So I can go trigger an ominous raid and see if that's any fun. Ah. Go see if I can get some of the mace parts. Cause you need I have the breeze rods. I have more than enough breeze rods. I'm just missing the heavy core. So we'll see. If I could get a mace, that'd be awesome. I'd never really use it, but like having a mace would be awesome. Oh da 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 da. Oh da 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 da. Do 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 do. Okay, now I just have to find where I put that stupid thing. Aha! Ominous bottle. I should go get a couple more of them, actually. If I go to a raid, or not a raid, outpost, I could get a couple more bottles. Just trying to remember where it is. Okay, minus 1400, 522. I gotta go this direction and then this direction. So minus 1400, 500. That's pretty far away. I hope I haven't reset the chunk that it was in, because then it would be gone. So this is about the right Z-axis, so I just gotta keep going this direction, and there should be a pillager outpost. Actually, it's a little bit right here. Ah, there we go, it's still here. Nice. Bonk. Give me your captain. I need his liquid. Where's all your captains, bro? Actually, now that I think about it, I'm not 100% certain I've raided this particular outpost. Nope, I have. Okay. Do outposts not spawn captains anymore? Is that a thing? There's llamas over there. I don't have a llama yet. I want a llama. Can I go get a llama? Yo, am I crazy? Do outposts not spawn pillager captains? Did they remove that feature? Or am I just getting unlucky? Do pillager outposts just not work anymore? Where's all the spawns? I hear one. Don't see one. Are they all spawning underground? That would suck if true. Well, this has been a huge waste of time. For some reason, my pillager outpost isn't working. Maybe it's because it's nighttime. We'll give it the benefit of the doubt. The only other explanation I have, and this is maybe... I'm a little bit... I thought that was a pink sheep. It's a pig. Oh no, there's a pillager right there. Okay. I was gonna say maybe because the world has been updated through versions that this is no longer considered a pillager outpost. And I really hope that's not the case. Because that would suck if this just didn't work. No, it's working. Okay, it's just working really slow. I guess because it's nighttime. But I'm also just not seeing any captains. Oh, they're spawning... Are they spawning underground? Okay. A couple of them are spawning underground. Is it worth the time to try and make this a little bit easier to farm? Where's all the captains? Aha! Pillager head. Huh. Okay, before I waste any more time, I'm gonna look this up. Do pillager captains respawn at outposts? They spawn on the top level of the outpost. Okay, they do spawn, it's just rare, and it's because my mobs aren't spawning. Aha, Captain! Haha, would you look at that? All the complaining works. This is a lesson. If you ever need something, complain and whine about it, and good things will happen to you. Well, I guess... Ah, another head. I'm just gonna stick with one extra bottle because... Oops. This is annoying me, and I don't want to do it multiple times. Have I been to this village before? They have all their wheat, so it's not likely. Alright, let's go ahead and head off to the... Oh! Let's go ahead to the... tricky trials. The trial chamber. See if I can get myself a mace. I know they're really rare, so it's not super likely. With only 2 potions, I doubt. Wait, I just realized, before I do that... Hold on, I actually need to not be an idiot, because I just realized. I actually have cleared out the trial chamber that I know about. Because I have 2 trial keys right here. Oh, but they're not ominous trial keys, so never mind. Okay, never mind, we're good. I was gonna say, I have extra keys because I already cleared it out, but they're not ominous, which means I haven't cleared them out. So I gotta go back to it. Wait a minute. Yeah, okay. I really need to make this into a proper tunnel instead of just a 2x2 tunnel. I don't have my bow with me. Aha! Would you look at that? Okay. Let's go ahead and pop an ominous bottle. Aha! Whoa, look at their armor. I'm wind charged. What hit me with a wind charge? What is hitting me with a wind charge? What's going on here? What the heck? What? Oh, there you are. Okay, surely that's this one done, right? Yep, there we go. And I got golden carrots. Awesome. Not exactly what I wanted. Oh, hey, there's the rest of you guys. What's even shooting at me? Okay, so I'm assuming the wind charge and the infested thing that I'm getting are, because I'm afflicted with them, they're just gonna spawn naturally. I thought that I didn't know that's how they worked. But no trial key from the first one. Aha, I got a trial key, let's go. You love the new mob? Yeah, I think the breeze is cool. I just wish it was, oh my god, a bit more accessible. I got a silverfish head. Okay. I got one trial key. There's no time to go use it though, because I want to get as much done as possible. So let me see. I gotta go find more. Oh god, I haven't been here in a while. I can't remember. Aha! Okay, so I gotta be honest with you. I was a big hater of the Trials update, but now that I've experienced it, I really like the whole like dungeon RPG kind of style where you're just constantly farming stuff over and over. I wish that they made it so that you could get all the rewards multiple times, because only having the vaults be accessible once feels really bad. And I know they did it intentionally to make it so that you can't farm it on repeat. They can teleport? I didn't know you could. Or maybe it just shot itself. But like, at least make us able to use it like once an hour, you know? That way you can't really... Wow, that was hurt badly. Make it so you can't like farm it efficiently, but still farm it every once in a while is something that I think they should do. Because I actually really like the trial chambers and like coming in and like... Oh man. Like doing them like over and over, but you can't... They jump? I didn't know they jumped. I thought I cleared the water out of that thing. But like this is cool, right? Like it's like dungeon crawling. And dungeon crawling's really fun. But like making it so dungeon crawling is only usable once sucks. Thought I cleared you out. Apparently not. Also like getting potatoes from an Omnis trial should be illegal. Okay, are these all vaults? Yeah, they're all vaults. Same. You thought it was bad, but they could have made it bigger and better. Yeah, I think the idea for it was actually a cool one, where it's like give the players a dungeon, right? Because there's not really many dungeons in Minecraft. But making it so that it's only... You can only explore it for rewards once feels bad. I know there should be at least one more spot with spawners. If I'm not mistaken. Are there spawners or those vaults? I can't remember. They are spawners! Children, 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 children. Stop it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's chill out slightly. Let's chill out slightly. Yo, they kind of hurt. It's the babies. The babies keep getting me. Really? Like, look at that. Look at these rates. That's crazy. Because, like, the other part about it is, like, okay, these spawners are only usable once. Cool. I've cleared them. Now this entire area, like, the vault, like, those blocks that you can't break are just useless now. Like, I can't even use them as decoration. Like, I think it would be cool if they made it so after you cleared it... Oh, honeycomb. After you cleared it, you could pick it up as decoration. That would be interesting. Awesome. Check this place out. Am I really gonna go one like one trial omen with only one single key? I mean, at least I got a key, but still. I thought these lasted for an hour and 40 minutes. Has it really? I only have 20 minutes left. Has it really been an hour? It hasn't been an hour and 20 minutes since I popped this. What's going on? Why is my trial omen so low? I think the next time, before I use the next one, I need to solidify my roots better so I'm not wasting time. But then again, these aren't spawning, so I guess I only get one use out of this one. Whatever, let's go open. I only have one key, so hopefully I can get really, really, really lucky, but is that a spawner or is that... Is this a spawner or is it a vault? It's a vault, but it's only a normal vault. Really? Arrows and emeralds. See, like, and now that vault is just gone, right? Like, I can't open that ever again. It's wild. Okay, spawners are still deactivated. Which one of these? Okay. I don't know if I've opened that one. I think I have. I'm gonna go open the one, where was it? There was a one ominous vault that was like super high up that I hadn't seen before. Of course. It's somewhere over here. Oh, a pot I haven't broken either. Oh, and chests I haven't opened. Interesting. Give me your secrets. Okay. I don't think I've actually ever been in this section of the trial chamber before. This song is really good. What's it called? Allison Sentinel. There it is. That's the trial chamber that I had not seen before. Go. Alright. Oh, no way! Wait! I got it! Look at that! Wait, I got it off rip. Psh. Well, sick. I guess I'm never coming back here. No use. I got what I needed. I've got my mace. Thank you, thank you. Boy, I can't wait to accidentally lose this in lava. That's gonna be sick. Come on, I'd like to squeeze out another run if possible. But they're not really. Doesn't look like they're vibing with it. Oh well. I'm also just lost and I can't remember how to get out of here. But I don't want to go back home yet because I have a... Okay, it's somewhere in this direction. I have a ominous on me, my bad omen. I don't want to like trigger that. Actually, do I want to trigger a raid? I kind of want to trigger a raid. Let's go trigger a raid. That sounds fun. You know what? Let's go trigger a raid. Let's go craft a mace and trigger a raid. That sounds awesome. I just flinched away from that block in real life. Oh, hey there. No, stop it. Be gone. Ugly. It's still following me? It is. You really don't want this smoke, buddy. Oink. Oink. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm pretty sure that was only the second ominous trial thing I've ever actually opened. So it's just like this, right? No, that's not it. Wait, is it? Oh, you only need one. If they added a copper golem, that'd be an interesting way to add. Yeah, you know, if they added the copper golem as a way to like re-trigger stuff, that'd be cool. Am I not? Why am I not starting a raid? Oh, I'm not starting a raid because when you drink the bad omen and you enter a trial chamber, it triggers into the trial omen, not bad omen effect. Okay, whatever. Then we won't do a raid. I don't want to waste this. But damn, I now have a mace. I'm also out of storage space. I have an idea. Let's move the heads to this one. Because they're going to take up a lot of space. Let's clean out the inventory and let's do some mace stuff. Alright, you know what? Oh, that is some slow attack speed. That's a very slow attack speed. How much damage does it do again? 6. That is not a lot. Okay, well, let's get this enchanted up. Did I actually... I have spaces in this place for the mace enchantments. I don't know if I actually... No. Okay. I just want to make sure... Okay, so density, breach, and wind burst. You can enchant the mace with density, breach, smite, bane of arthropods, wind burst, fire aspect, mending, and unbreaking. You can get density and breach from normal stuff, but wind burst can only be obtained from ominous vaults. So this thing, Vault only. So I can't get that, but I can get density and breach. So you can't get trades at night. I have to reset the day. So I can get mending, unbreaking, breach, and density on this thing, but no wind charge, which is kind of sad, but oh well. Stop looking at his block. That's not for you. Can you, like, refresh your trade, please? Are you serious? Bro. What are they even? They're looking at the glass block. Okay, you know what? Screw this. That's too much work. Let's go find an enchantment table. I just realized at this very moment my only enchantment setup is actually in the end. I don't know if I have an enchantment table here. Do I? If I do, it's down here. But I moved my enchantment setup to the end because I never used it. Oh, I do! Glory be, I don't have lapis. I actually have an enchantment table in the overworld. That's crazy. God, I can't remember the last time I actually used an enchantment table. This will be a first in a while, actually. See what I can get. I'm looking for density 5 and breach 4. Density is like the sharpness of maces, and breach is like the armor pen, which I don't think there's one of those for swords. Density 4. Okay, come on. I want to get density and breach. Density 5. Breach 2. Okay, this isn't going well. I'm reminded now why nobody ever uses these stupid things. Goodness me. Okay. I guess density 4 is what I have. That's annoying. Well, I have to go find something to use this on now. I should have stuck with the density 5. What am I doing? You know, I think I'm gonna go to the end to my actual enchantment table and re-enchant this. Alright, let's go re-enchant this bad boy. But before I do, I want to also put mending and unbreaking on it. So let's grab a mending book and an unbreaking one. Do I have? Okay, mending and unbreaking, please. There we go. Got a good amount of, I got 2 stacks of lapis. I have a mending book. I have an unbreaking book. Let's head to the end again. In one of the new I think the newest Minecraft snapshot, they added in a like an update that said thrown ender pearls now load chunks and stuff like that. So essentially, I think what I can do is make stasis chambers. Oh wait, no, never mind. Because my thinking is like, if I want to make a stasis chamber at my end portal and have like a lever in my house to trigger it, when I trigger the redstone, does redstone power chunks? Actually, I'm curious now. I'm gonna look this up. In redstone load chunks. Do redstone lines load chunks? They used to in version 1.12.2 and below. Now they no longer do. Awesome. That's great. That's awesome. So basically, if I want to make... That's really annoying. If I want to make... What's it called? If I want to make like a chunk loader, like a stasis chamber, from one place to the other, the only way to do it is to have chunk loaders the entire way along, which is not going to happen. That's too much work. Jesus Christ, this thing is fast. It's fast and it's loud. You know what's crazy about this farm is this farm isn't even actually as efficient as it possibly could be, because it's not built at Y0. If I built it like 40 blocks down, it would actually be way more efficient. But I don't need it to be more efficient. I think the easiest way for me to do this is get myself a couple levels at a time. I think that's the most efficient way. Let's just get rid of all those. Don't need all these. I got an Enderman head, yay. Still the trial element for another 6 minutes. I swear it was running out. Oh wait, I haven't caught up all the XP yet, actually. Let this fill up. There we go. Alright. I'm not gonna settle for anything less than density 5. Or breach 4. I'm just trying to get breach and density on the same thing, man. I don't even know if you can get the same ones, but if I get density or breach 5, I'll go with that. I just picked up every single ender pearl. Alright, be very careful not to throw the mace off into the void. It sure takes a while. There we go. Let's try and get breach and density onto the mace. If not, I will cry. I'm starting to think it's not possible. Like, I'm thinking... Yeah, you know what? I think I'm gonna stick with density 5 and I'm breaking 3 for now. Put mending on it. That is a pretty good mace right there. Let's leave the breaking book here. Let's turn hostile monsters back on. Alright, let's go test out this new mace. Alright, let's see if I can do this. Bonk. I missed. Ah, okay. It now occurs to me to do what I want to do. Okay. That actually really sucks. I forgot. In order to get like the jumping thing, you need wind bursts, and you can only get it from the trial chamber. That really sucks. Okay, let's try this. Doop. I missed. Okay. I'm gonna get this. Okay, let's see. Oh, come on, I had that. I thought I had that for sure. Let's try that again. That sucks. Okay, whatever. I don't think I'm going to be using the mace for anything anytime soon anyway. But now I have it. I do want to create an armory soon because now I have the mace. But okay, I want to create an armory because it's just a cool thing to have, but also I had to retire my bow recently because bows can't be enchanted with infinity and mending, and it's now at the point where it can't be repaired anymore. So I want to retire this bow properly, and I also want to put like one of my tridents there as well. But for now, that'll work. Okay, well, I think I'm done streaming for tonight. I don't know, maybe I'll stream again in a couple hours, but I highly doubt it. So if you came and watched, thank you very much. If you're watching as a VOD later on, thanks as well. But for now, that's gonna do it.